Hey y'all. So today I wanted to make a special pod to discuss the importance of being selfish. That's why I titled this one, Let's Be Selfish. You can't overextend yourself too thin. You can't stretch yourself too thin to try to become a people pleaser and please other people because some people don't understand that comes with limitations as well. You might do everything you can for a person and say yes every time, but what that does is on the inside of you, it stretches you thin and it makes you overwhelmed and exhausted about constant favors and actions that you do for other people, and it takes away time for you to please yourself. It takes away a piece of that self-love, making sure that you're always there for other people. And it's almost like a contract. Be careful what you get yourself into, right? The more stuff you do for people, the more people will expect you to follow through for them every single time. And what happens is the first time that you say no, their body cannot handle that rejection because they're so used to your yeses. Have you ever been in a situation where you've done 1,001 things for a person, but the first time you say no, it becomes an issue? Maybe they want to talk about you. Maybe they want to go around telling the whole family. Maybe they want to sneak diss you or sometimes mention you on social media. Well, that's because you have stretched yourself too thin already doing so many yeses for them. And that no, that one no feels like an insult to them. That's why you have to train people, right? You have to train people and teach people how to love you, teach people how to approach you, right? You have to set up your yeses and your nos. That way they understand how, in sometimes when you set up a boundary with them, which is very important, when you're selfish and you set up a boundary with them, they will understand what line to not cross before even approaching you with a favor. People know what and what not to ask me for. Before you even come to Star, some people like, oh no, I already know Star, I ain't finna do that. So don't ask me, right? Or when you get so comfortable in your walk with being selfish, some people could still try to ask you, like, let me try. Star, can you cash at me $20 on Cash App. I'm trying to get some weed, blah, blah, blah. Bro, now you already know I'm finna tell you I got 2 kids to take care of. What I look like Cash App you $20 for you? You better go get a $20 job. Like, I'm the type of person where if I feel, I get offended when people ask me for money to support unnecessary habits or unnecessary things with it, and you know that I have a family to provide for, and I have no problem at all saying that. I'm stretching myself too thin. I can't. Can you perform at this? Can you do that? Is there any paperwork and payment in it? If not, I can't. I support it, but that doesn't mean I have to stretch myself thin trying to be a part of it. I could be in the background. I have no problem. When you're selfish, have no problem at all being in the background. Because guess what? Sometimes if I stretch myself thin to always be in the spotlight, it does not always benefit me. Be okay with just being in the background. Be okay with just spectating. Be okay with just sliding through with some, hey, I show support, I gotta go. But I cannot stay the entire time. I can't. I don't want too much relying on me with this. And another thing, when you start to tell people that you cannot do something, they will call you all types of names. They'll call you a B. They'll call you, selfish. That's a good thing. I take being called selfish as a what's the word I'm looking for? When someone calls me selfish, I take that as a compliment. That's the exact word I'm looking for. I take it as a compliment because it's like, I'm glad that you see my self-love. I'm glad that you can see that I'm not going for everything. I'm glad that you can see I'm not a goofy. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you for realizing that I'm selfish. Thank you for realizing that I put myself and my kids first. Thank you for realizing that I'm full of what is in the best interest for myself. Right? Because I would rather be called selfless than selfless. I have no self-value whatsoever to put myself first. Let me be selfish. Let me be full of self. If it ever gets to the point where you feel disrespected by a person just because you said no, or people see the way you respond to me, I take note of that. If I tell you I can't do something and I see that you get upset by it, I see that you roll your eyes, I'm done with you. I'm done. I can't do nothing for you. People who respond like that, my answer might be no every single time. You might just get blocked. I don't need that negative energy. If you can't handle my no like a professional, if you can't handle my no while still giving me respect, then I just cannot deal with you. And you need to put people in a place for that. Hold them accountable. Stop letting stuff slide. And then the next time they ask you for something, you act like their last response did not matter. Right? And the thing is, we have to associate ourselves with other people who are selfish as well. And it's multiple reasons why. And we're going to get into that. When you surround yourself with other people who are selfish, you know that when they say yes, they genuinely mean that. The whole purpose of this thing is to find people and attract people who genuinely want to do things for us and support us, right? You don't want people saying yes every time, having yes men's in your corner, and they really don't want to do it. And I've been on both sides. I've been the person who says yes to everything and I really don't want to do it. And what little does that person know, it's tearing me down on the inside because it's like, I am dragging this. I really do not want to do this, but I got to look out for this person because I'm nervous to tell them no because I don't know how they're going to accept it. And I don't want them to tell me no with something. So let me just go ahead and do it. But I don't want to do it. And I don't want people doing anything for me that they genuinely do not want to do. You don't, do you? So that's why it's good to have other selfish people in the corner. If they don't have that mental capacity to do anything for you, please let me know. And you got to get comfortable saying that with people too. It's just people who are full of self-love. Hey, Star, can you give me a ride to this and that? Right now, I do not have the mental capacity to do that. I'm working on myself. I'm in the middle of my own things. Maybe if I feel better, later on down the line, I can, but I will let you know if I do, if you still need that situation. That's it. I can't do it right now. I can't. It's a no for me, dog. I can't do it. It doesn't mean no forever. It just means right now, I can't do it. And I don't know when I'm going to be able to do it. But that's not my priority. Right? In a week, I might feel better. But I'm not promising you anything. I just can't do it. I don't feel like it right now. And don't put yourself in a situation where you constantly need people to do stuff for you. Right? Because when you constantly need people to do stuff for you, you become, I don't want to say beggar, but you become a person that the people pleaser has to please. And I don't want to do that to somebody. I don't want to constantly need someone's help to the point where I'm draining them, right? They're dragging doing stuff for me. They really don't want to. It's just that they don't know how to tell me no because I'm sweet. I'm such a sweet person. Sometimes you got to get the hints, okay? You're a sweet person, right? You're super nice, but you're always needy and clingy. Sometimes it's just codependency. You got to learn how to stay on your own 2 feet and start to do stuff for yourself, especially if you know it's within your means. Stop looking for other people to save your situation and make things better just to stop you from doing all the legwork. You got to learn how to do some things on your own. And that's what I had to learn too. I don't like asking people for stuff because I don't want to drain anybody. I don't want to inconvenience anyone. I don't want to be a burden to anyone. But at the same token, I take pride in a lot of stuff for not having a person say if it wasn't for me. I take pride in a lot of stuff where people can't go around, I helped start with that, I take pride in getting stuff from the bottom and making it become something even greater than I imagined. I take pride in exceeding my own expectations. And you know how I was able to do that? With being selfish and focusing on my craft and my business. That's how I was able to do it. It's very much possible that when you do stuff for other people and you become a yes man every single time, y'all y'all have a cycle, and it's unhealthy on both ends. It's unhealthy for them to expect you to do things every single time for them. And it's unhealthy for you to keep extending yourself that far. You're not, a lot of people don't have that mindset in them where they can create a boundary with you. I know so much that I could ask her for. A lot of people will keep going, keep running that race as long as you're still hosting it. You got to cut that off. And you can't feel bad about it, right? How many times have we felt bad for putting our foot down with someone and we feel sorry for them afterwards, whether it's a huge blowout and they don't understand or appreciate us, or whether they just gracefully say no. And we still feel bad, like, dang, maybe I can reach out to them later and just tell them, I'm feeling better. I could do this today. Stand on it. Let your nose be nose and stand on it, y'all. Stop trying to double back and backtrack. If you straight out told a person no, stand on business. Right? Because people lose respect for you if you flip-flop and you say one thing but you do another. If you backtrack and you end up apologizing for something that you know you were in the right with all along. You knew you had it right the first time, but your heart makes you double back and apologize and extend yourself and do it when you know you still don't mentally feel like it. And the person who's asked you for it, in a sense, they're broken as well. Because if you tell me no, and your no was a no, definite no, and then you turn back around and tell me yes, no, stand on that. You told me no the first time. I done found another way. But a person who does not have that full self-love in themselves will be like, oh, yes, great. Depending on the situation. But even if it was something small they could have handled by themselves, they're glad that you turned around, spent the block, and said yes. You can't keep doing that to yourself. Right? I want people in my corner who they're used to saying no to people about certain things. They're used to saying no when it will inconvenience them too much. Because they understand. And they know how much to ask me for as well, because they like that too. They don't like when people ask them for too much. They don't like when people ask them for simple things that they can do themselves. It's good to have strong, independent, not saying that a person will never be there for you. Not saying that a person won't be there for you when you really need them, like it's an emergency. But it can be something as simple as filling out job applications. You have the means to do so. Go do it. I don't care if you got to sit at the library. Go do it. I'm not going to sit up here and waste half my day typing on my computer and doing this for you when you have the capacity to do it on your own. You got a lot of people, favors come from laziness. They know that you will do it, right? And they feel like whatever your situation, it's not even about explaining yourself. You could just say, I have a headache. I do not feel like doing this. A lot of people still won't understand. They feel like your situation isn't as big as their situation, and how dare you try to compare. And then that's when they start laying out their situation and they, oh, well, yeah, I'm going through this. I'm going through that. I ain't got no money. I just feel like when it comes to the two of us, you have more means to do this. No, I don't. Everybody's level is different. It could be the smallest thing that throws me off. I got to reset my mind because I'm not used to living in a world that's chaotic. So anytime the smallest thing is imbalanced, I got to go fix that. I got to put my priority and all of my mission to go fix that. That's where my energy goes to. I can't neglect that and then go over here to you and fix your 1 or 10 problems. I can't. I got to get myself straight. I don't feel comfortable helping you unless I'm in a good mood. And I get in a good mood when my entire household is taken care of. That's what puts me in a good mood. But if I'm stressing out about this, I can't fully help you. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Right? And sometimes saying no goes both ways. Baby, if I'm on 10, I'm on cloud 9. And you trying to drain me with your situation about, oh, woe is me, what I'm going to do, this and that. Sometimes I ain't got the mental capacity to help you because I am happy. I'm happy. And I don't want to stress. I'm an empath, okay? I don't want to stress myself out trying to get on your level just so I could relate where you coming from and feel sorry for you. And then it's going to be on my mind and I'm taking that home like, dang, what bro going to do? What sis going to do? What this and that? I can't do that. Don't bring me down. And this is for them people who you want to look towards all your family and friends when you're going through something, knowing they can't do nothing about it. Knowing some people won't do nothing about it. The first person and the only person you could talk to about certain situations, and I learned this, God. Some people talk to best friend before they talk to God. And that's where the problem come in at. If you just be patient and talk to God, God will solve a lot of your problems before you even have to reach out to another person. And then it seems like old news. It's nothing to even, worth mention to them. Talk to God. He will solve it. He will help you solve it. He will guide you to solve it. Sometimes best friends, sometimes cuz don't give you the best advice. They don't. Sometimes you just got to let go and let God and pray about it. Stop draining other people just because you know they're going to help you get out that jam by stressing them out about your problems, and you have enough faith in God to know that this is temporary. You know this is temporary. You just want to tell somebody about it. You just want to play victim, right? You just want to make people feel sorry for you. You just want to have a storyline so you could tell people. So they could say, dang, that's messed up. I'm sorry that you're going through this. Prayers. Stop doing that. Sometimes keep your prayers private. You know that God is telling you in this situation to be still. You know that. But you still reaching out to people. Just to give them a story. Just to let them know, dang, bro, the craziest thing happened to me today. Stop telling everybody. Stop. Catch yourself when you're doing that. Stop trying to attract people, please. Stop trying to attract people in your DM. Hey, bro, if you need anything, I'm here for you. Stop. Oh, well, I mean, you can cash at me through this situation. Even if you could send like $5, $10, bro. You get paid in 2 days. Stop doing that. Stop. You don't need that cash at. You don't. You coming into the money. Sis, taking a step further, you finna get your taxes in 10 days. Stop. Stop trying to get the quick right now. If you know you're going to get that money and get a crab boil with it. And I'm just saying, it gets real out here. Some people do that. I'm just saying. Some people will ask for money for you, claim they in a messed up situation. They get paid in a week or less than a few days, claim they going to pay you back. And as soon as you give them that little advance, right? Because you ain't tripping. You ain't charging them no interest. Just run it back to me the way I gave it to you. That's it. But when you give them money, the first thing they do is go shopping with it. First thing they do is buy some weed with it. First thing they do is go out to eat with it. Take the kids out. Take the family out. But their initial intentions for that, look, let me tell you something. And I'm speaking from experience. I gave some money. I lent some money to someone before in the past, right? And they claimed that they needed something. It was like an emergency. The means for them to make money, they needed a certain thing to make money, right? And that thing had became broken. So I gave them a few $100s. I had it, but I didn't have it, if that makes sense. I gave them a few $100s. And they, thank you. I'm gonna pay you back. We work some out. Okay. Well, first of all, my grandma taught me never give somebody something that you need back, right? Never give somebody something that you need back. I didn't need it back, but off of GP, because of who this person was, yeah, I was expecting it back. Like, I know later on down the line, consider it like a loan, right? Because let's play pawn shop. I gave you this money, and I don't need it right now, but who's to say I won't need it in like 2-3 months? As long as you pay me back by then, we good. So, I wasn't even pressing the payment. That person, when they got it, right, they needed it for emergency so bad. Y'all, they took all that money, all them hundreds, that same day, went shopping, splurged. Didn't even have the respect or the decency for me to not post it. They posting it. Oh, yeah, let me, you know what I'm saying? Like, they posting it. And the crazy thing is, that very next day, I spent you know what I'm saying? I spent them a story. I told them like, yeah, woo, woo, woo. I need the money back. It's an emergency came up in my family. I got to help my sister out. I know I let you borrow this yesterday, but she's going to pay me back in 2 weeks. And I'll even give you interest on top just because you were kind enough to give me my money back, pretty much. I'll pay you even more. Y'all, you know what they told me? I ain't got it. The next day. So, did you buy what you needed for it to work? I had to pay my mom something too because I had owed her, and I ain't got enough money left. But I don't know why you tripping. It was just a couple $100. Like, you act like you gave me a lot of money. But when they were begging for it just a day before, talking about how much they needed it, it wasn't just a couple dollars, right? And that person, I said, well, just give me back some of my money. That person gave me $50, 50 out of hundreds. And they ain't never made another payment again. Never. That's how people would do you. And I've learned I can't extend myself. Don't ask me for money. I can't. I've been backstabbed. No. I can't be a people pleaser. I have to be selfish. That's what we're getting on the topic of being selfish. Take it as a compliment. Don't take it as an insult when someone calls you selfish. That just means you take care of yourself and you proud of it. People would try to make you feel bad for putting yourself first, but you can't fall into that trap, y'all. I don't know who you have in your life right now. I don't know who's watching this video, but someone, if they are codependent on you too much to the point where you're stretching yourself thin and it is draining you, cut that off. Cut it off. Don't even pick up the phone for the person. Let them know, like, hey, I need a mental break. This is too much for me. You're a nice person, but I need a mental break. Because that nice person thing works both ways. That's the thing, right? The person who usually is, the codependent person. They always need you for something. The person who constantly asks for favors or whatever the case is. They want you to show up for them. They're typically a nice person. Ain't nobody going to be, a jerk and ask you for stuff and expect you to do it. Some people do. But majority are very nice people. They're so sweet, kind, and it's hard to tell them no. They're so loving, right? And they try to have a bond with you that I'll do this for you. Do it for me. I'll do stuff for you too. That codependency, they might be in a position where they just want your help. They just want your help. They could do it for themselves, but at the same time, they have the situation where they can help you too. And they want it to be a partnership. Help for help, help for help, help for help. How about this? We don't need each other until we actually need each other. How about that? Can we just put it like that? Can we? Some people want it to be a back and forth partnership. They want to lock in with somebody so much, and they want to have all these deals with you. A back and forth, back and forth. You rely on me, I rely on you. I don't like relying on people. I don't. I want somebody to be dependable, but I don't want to depend on you. Some people like depending on you. They want it to be a back and forth. And when I was talking about sweet, you could be a sweet person and people use you. A nice person. Sometimes people look at that as a sweet lick. You too nice. I know Star gonna do it. She nice. She nice. Bro, let me tell you, my line of work with this broadcasting thing, do you know how many awkward conversations that I had to have? And I was glad to have them. Because people think, oh, we went to school together. Oh, we cool. She gonna give me a free interview. No, I'm not. Who told you that? I'm not. Oh, yeah, you are bro and sis. But nah, you gonna have to pay. I just can't. That's my craft. Oh, other podcasts ain't charging. Okay, that's them. What's up? I know what I bring to the table. And that's not even being cocky. That's just me being selfish. I love myself. I'm doing this because it's my dream, my passion, and I'm doing this because I have 2 kids to take care of. I can't be sitting up here on Facebook for free. That's not why I got back on. To be honest, I prefer to be off. I love my hiatus. I love not being in the scene. I love people not checking in on what I'm doing. But being off the scene don't always pay the bills, and I don't want to go back fully into the corporate world. So here I am. But at the same token, I love myself enough. If it gets overwhelming, I know how to take a break off again. But I have enough confidence in my craft that I can come back anytime I want and pick it up where I left off. Have that high self-esteem. Have it. Don't worry about it. If you a no call, no show, I still rock with you. I just can't do refunds. Huh? I just can't take that and reschedule with that same money next month. You just missed your chance. You can't do that with doctor's appointments and dentist appointments. Some people don't do that. No call, no show. They're gonna have to charge you. I have to charge you. That's it. Ain't no beef. Some people can't handle rejection. And when people can't handle rejection, that shows me that I can't fool with you. Some people take it with a grain of salt. Okay, cool. I get it. That was on me. I missed it. I missed my appointment. Cool. You running a business. I see that. Cool. But don't have me on the other end just waiting, live. I'm waiting for you to join. And then you all last minute, I couldn't make it. Okay. No, that's fine, baby. Go ahead and handle your business. I heard everybody okay. But just to let you know, you're not getting your money back for that. You wasting my time. I'm selfish. Sorry, not sorry. That's how you got to go into this thing. You got to have a mindset. If your homie, this talking to people in the music industry, if you booked a session with him, right? You finna record him. He don't show up. He already put down his deposit or he might have already paid you. That's why it's important to be on your business, put them contracts in place. But if he screw you over and waste your time, hey, it says A, B, and C. I do not offer refunds. I was set up. I was waiting for you. Hey, take it a step further. Sometimes I had to take off work for this. Because the amount that you was going to pay me for our session is more than what I would have made in a day at work. You see what I'm saying? So it's your smart business move. But that person just wasted your time because they got something to do. Or they just forgot. A lot of people just forget. Or they didn't take you seriously. They figured that you was going to be available. Yeah, I don't really feel... Look, they try to be selfish. I don't really feel like going to bro studio today. I'm going to just hit them up tomorrow. Hey, bro. We'll go ahead and just do this tomorrow. Sometimes people don't even let you know. You calling this phone this third time. I would have just, off that first courtesy call, sent him a message like, hey, you missed your appointment, so A, B, and C. But some people, you thought you called them by the third time. Yeah, what's the word, bro? They sound like they sleep. Shit. My appointment was today, yeah. I thought it was tomorrow. Nah, bro, I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm gonna be up there tomorrow. Nah, you gonna have to rebook with me. You wasting my time. I'm set up. I had to come all the way to my office. I had to get a babysitter for my kids because they was loud. I had to pay them. They're putting themselves first by laying their butt in their bed and not thinking about you. Not enough to even, I don't get it. But then we feel bad, like, dang, bro did pay $150 for this session. If he paid $150, his $150 butt should have been bright and early. He should have beat you to the studio. Right? That's how it's supposed to be. But just because he wasn't feeling it today, you can't do that. You can't. I don't feel sorry for people who put themselves first and throw me under the bus. I don't feel sorry for you. Because he goes both ways. Say bro paid $150, and let's say you don't feel like recording him today. So you not answering your phone. Right? Let's say you ain't at the station. Building closed. You ain't at the stew. If he paid you that $150 and he had to call off work and stuff, he gonna be blowing up your phone. He gonna be ready to put a lawsuit in. He gonna be ready to fight you. If you decide to put yourself first with that, that's why when it comes to business, can't do this personal stuff, bro. You can't be trying to make people your friends and stuff. Outside of interviews, that's it. We not friends. We cool. You my dog. We ain't friends. I take that word very seriously. Right? A lot of people don't even know my real first name. A lot of people don't even know my first name if it wasn't for my old page on Facebook. Or my last name. Or who my people is. Or where I come from. Right? A lot of people take it a step further. You know we really ain't cool if you don't even know my kids' names. You not my friend. Stop it. We cool though. You my dog. But you ain't my friend if you don't know the name of my kids. Especially when I be posting their names. You don't know their name? We ain't friends. That's just what it is. Whoo! Y'all gonna have me preaching to y'all today, for real. You gotta be selfish, bro. A lot of people do not care. They're just so used to playing the victim. They used to playing the system to get what they want, and they pull you on it. Stop being in on it. Stop being in on the self-sabotage. Stop. Stop sabotaging yourself just to level another person up. That's the truth. And it may get lonely, not being a people pleaser. Like, dang, some people be wanting to feel needed. Some people crave that because they don't want to be alone. They don't want, oh, nobody never asked me for nothing. They look at me like I'm a grouch. They look at me like they don't even want to approach me. They don't even want to talk to me. That's fine. Because guess what? Sometimes loneliness is peace. Ooh, it's peace. Wouldn't you rather sit here and your line be dry and you don't have nobody to talk to but God than for your line to be popping and everybody asking for a ride this way, that way, the other way? The biggest way, okay, one of the biggest turns off to me that disturbs my peace, I'm just going to be real. Don't ask me for a boost. Don't ask me for a jump. No, I cannot take my car and jump your car. You want to know why? I wouldn't ask you for one. And you want to know why? Because I have one of those self-starter boxes that I took the time out to spend $100 on, right? And I don't have that issue. Don't ask me for that. That's inconvenient. And the reason why I did that is because I wouldn't want to depend on another person, and I wouldn't want to do that to another person's car. I don't want another person to do that to my car. Get on your stuff. Instead of going shopping or doing whatever you want to do with your money, put $100 aside. Some is less than $100 nowadays. I had bought mine like 3 years ago. But put some money to the side, buy one of them boxes, and keep it in your trunk. Take it with you. So you won't have to ask nobody for no boost. Right? Because guess what? If I boost somebody's car and then my car start tweaking, that's the thing. They car cool. Like, they just needed a boost. It was a freak thing. Like, they good. They cool. And then, let's get into it. We're gonna play scenario here, right? Say it was a freak thing. Say their car up and running. They cool. And now let's say your car putting tune, and you need help. You think after they just got their car, cool, they finna turn back around and help you? Hey, bro, I would do it. I just don't want my car to cut off again. I don't know what happened last time. Like, this is crazy. I don't think I think I need a new battery after that. I don't know. They don't want to help you out. It could be 3 weeks later and your car start putting and cutting off. Because you gave them, you know what I'm saying? You was giving them boost. You know what the reason might be from. But they still gonna make it seem like it ain't got nothing to do with them. It's gonna be brand new. They gonna forget what you did for them 2-3 weeks ago. But in your mind, you like, dang, I should have never gave bro a boost, because now my car that had no problems, my stuff's starting to tweak with my battery. Take it a step further. Let's go to scenario number 2. Let's say, I don't know, Johnny stuff. Let's say Johnny car always cutting off. Bro car always cutting off. You always there for him. You always giving him a boost, right? Now let's say your car start messing up. You tooting, pun. And you done gave Johnny about 5 boosts in the last 2-3 weeks. Now your car's starting to put, right? Say you call Johnny, hey, bro, we got a problem. My car is starting to, act up. My battery is starting to go bad. Johnny gonna look at you like, hey, he ain't got nothing for you. Like, bro, I'm struggling with my own car. I ain't got it. I get my own car fixed. My bad, bro. Or either Johnny gonna play crazy like, well, bro, I don't see how boost gonna mess up your whole battery. Like, you probably already had issues. Like, Johnny ready to fight over that, right? He can't do nothing for you. And he can't give you no boost because, bro, you see, I need your help all the time, bro. If I give you a boost, we both gonna be out here stuck. I can't do it. No, don't ask me. I don't want to. Go buy you this is the store I bought it from. Go buy you a self-boost box. Go do it. Go do it. I encourage you to do it. I can't. And I had to stop because it got to the point where someone would want my booster box all the time. Go buy you one. That's equivalent to you asking for my boost. Because guess what? If you scrape the wrong thing off there, or you break a little piece off there, I don't know. If my cords start to wear down on the self-booster box, I'm going to be in the same situation. And you going to one day have a new one. I can't keep extending the box. I can't. You got to be selfish. That goes for anything, y'all, and you know that. You got to take your craft seriously. You got to take your time seriously. You can't let people keep holding you back just because you don't want to be seen as a difficult person. You don't want to be seen as a jerk. You don't want to be talked about. It's okay. Go talk about me. But make sure you put, she got a whole bunch of self-love behind that. Yeah, I want to be conceited in a way that I take care of myself and put myself first. I do. I want you to see that. If I don't feel like leaving the house, I can't do that for you. No, I can't. Myself just won't allow me to do that. Hey, Star, can you come out and do this? Baby, I got some neck bones on the stove and some green beans. I can't. And some white potatoes, which is true. I smell it now. That's why I keep looking at my lips like, yeah, it's time for me to go eat. I can't come out and do that for you. Dang, can't you just cut your pot off? No. Ooh, no. I gotta let this cook, baby. I can't cut this pot off for 30, 45 minutes to come help you and then come back on and cut it off and then my food up. No, I can't. I want to finish what I started. And guess what? After this done cooking, I want to sit down, eat, and enjoy it. I done had people call me in the middle of my dinner before. Star, can you come do this for me? I'm eating dinner. You want me to put down my food? To put my coat on, my shoes, and come help you? I'm eating dinner. Maybe if I had the mental capacity after I eat, but I gotta eat first. I'm not going to wrap my food back up and put it back in the refrigerator and wait till I come home. No, I'm eating dinner. I will be the biggest fool sitting up here putting a piece of aluminum foil over my food and putting it back in the refrigerator so it could preserve all the juices and stuff. Y'all, that's my time. I hope everybody have a good day, and I hope that at least one person took something from this video, and let's be selfish, y'all. Until the next one. Bye.